Hey, what up? It's Carter from the Peekaboo Boxing Academy, and tonight I'm here with George Young, the man himself, who got trained by Teddy Atlas and Customato. And we wanted to shoot into a video that gives you an introduction into how to cut the ring down in the Peekaboo boxing style, otherwise known as the cuss style here at the gym. And you need to know how to do this because this is a pressure style. You're coming forward, and you need to know how to do so in an educated way, so that you can actually sit down on your punches, land effective punches, and get to work. Because if you're constantly just following your opponent around, it's not going to go your way, all right? So all of that and more in tonight's video.
Professional fighter is going to learn how to hit and not get hit, at the same time be excited. That's what professional boxing is. You got to be clever, you got to be smart, and not get hit. And when you're able to do this, you're a fight.
What we see a lot guys do these days is follow, a lot of following.
Yeah, and you know, the idea with following is that, you know, you're kind of just, you're not really thinking in terms of cutting the guy down, getting him to a stop position where you can actually land effective shots, right? And what we need to teach you how to do, especially if you want to be, you know, a cuss style fighter, is we need to teach you how to close the gap in an educated way. We need to teach you what it, you know, means to set your feet so you can land effective shots, and, you know, just cut a guy down and just get him to that stop position where you can actually be effective, all right? Because you can't be effective if you're just following him around, you know, all night long, all right? So we'll actually give a demonstration of what that looks like. So he's moving around, and instead of cutting him down, I'm just walking and I'm just following him. I'm letting him go wherever he wants, right? I'm just, you know, I'm basically just walking straight in, right? He can do whatever he wants. He can get out, and I can't sit down and let my hands go, okay?
What I'm going to show you now is how you should move around and be able to set your feet where you can throw your effective punches.
All right, so
my feet at all times, when I move this way, my feet are always in the same position. So I can throw, I have my balance and throw my punches. The same thing. So here, 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 here. My feet always set where I can throw everything.
Right.
And
So
once I get you close, then I can throw boom, boom, boom.
Right.
My feet are always on, see how if you notice my feet, they're always underneath me and where they gotta be. You gotta think about your feet is your foundation. So you have to have your feet underneath you at all times, and where you have your balance, and you can be able to, you want to be able to move off the punch and throw punches off with your feet. If their feet are off, you can't throw punches, you can't throw anything. You know what I'm saying? It's no effective punches. So your feet always have to be underneath you at all times and set. My feet are always set.
Right.
So I set, I move, they set. They're set like this.
Right.
Set.
Right.
Set.
So we'll move around, you know, so if we were actually boxing, we'd move around, and then as soon as you got into where
I stop, and my feet are set, and I can throw punches.
Right.
They're under me. They can't be like this, over like this. They're always like a baseball. Figure yourself like a baseball player or a basketball player, where they stop, their feet got to be same, but they throw the punch. The same, or a baseball player, the feet. Same thing with a fighter. Your feet's got to be underneath you.
So that you can sit down in your shots.
Sit down and throw effective punches.
Right. So the idea is that you can't be on your toes constantly moving around. Your feet can't be out of position, because then you can't sit down in the shots.
No, you can't be moving. You got to be set.
Right. All right. So that's the first facet of just being able to understand how to move around the ring. Right. You got to move around, set your feet so that you can land effective shots. You know, looking for opportunities. You can't be out of position. Right. So that's just kind of the first, you know, a thing that you need to understand when it comes to moving around the ring in general. Now, the next thing is, you know, how do you come forward, right? Because what a lot of guys do is they just come straight in, you know, especially if you're newer, right? So what I can't do is I can't just be here like this, just walking into this guy's punches all night long, right? I just can't be doing that, right? So what you have to do is you have to close the gap in an educated way. And, you know, the way that Custom Teddy showed you how to do that
coming
was
in behind our jab and moving our heads.
Right.
At the same time, moving our heads and punching off the move.
Right. So what would that actually look like? You know, say you wanted to get me, you know, across the ring. What would that actually look like?
So my feet are underneath me. Boom, boom, move, move, bang, bang, move, move, bang, bang. And I know how far I got to be to start to throw my punches. Once I got them here, you don't want to get too close, because if you get too close, it's smothering punches. You can't throw punches. So you just want to be, if I can hit you with this jab here, I can hit you with this there, because I'm coming in, I can come in for it. You know what I'm saying? So jab, boom, boom. Here, I can come in here, boom. Now, if I just got done throwing 5, 6 combinations, you know, I'm gonna let him go because I'm gonna be a little gassed myself.
Right.
So I'm gonna let you go and move out there, but I'm gonna keep you over to this corner here, not let you to go around.
So basically you're beating me to it. You're not letting me out.
I want to beat him to, before he gets over to that corner, I want to be ahead of him. Now it's not, I can step this way.
Right.
Now I can throw this way. Now you're gonna go that way. So now I throw that way here. I'm gonna little by little, I'm gonna get you in the corner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'll let you out go. Out here. Now you can stay there. Here, boom, 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 boom. Now do the same thing again. Now go that way. I'm gonna let you out.
Right.
But I'm gonna stay in front of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You go that way, I can still cut you in. You can't go.
Right.
Now I'll go this way.
Right. So the idea is that you're just beating me to wherever I want to go.
I'm gonna beat you to the spot.
Right.
I'm gonna dictate where you go.
Right. All right. So basically, you know, what you just showed is, you know, you close the gap in an educated way. You come behind the jab, and then once you actually have that guy where you want him, you know, you're gonna sit down.
Let your punches go.
You're gonna let your punches go. You're gonna set your feet. You're gonna let your punches go, and then he's not gonna stay there. He's gonna try to get out, right? And then when he gets out, you're beating him to where he's trying to go.
Yeah, you'll let him go. It's like almost like somebody fishing. They throw a line out. You're gonna let him go. I just got done throwing. I'm gonna fight him. Let him go. Give him a little leeway, and then I'm gonna beat you to that spot.
Right.
So, and then I'm gonna dictate where you go, where I want you to go.
All right. So what we just covered were, you know, basically the 3 things that you need to know about moving around the ring, about cutting the ring down. Just a little introduction for you. So, you know, what we talked about was moving around, setting your feet, looking for opportunities so that you can actually, you know, sit down on your punches, land effective shots. From there, what we talked about was, you know, how Cuss and Teddy taught you guys how to close the gap, which is behind the jab with some head movement, so you're not just walking straight in. And from there, the next level that we talked about was how to actually, you know, once you get there, you sit down, you go to work again, but then you let them out, right? Because, you know, you want to get some of that stamina
I need a little break. You know, you can't sit there and just throw punches. So you want to give it a little break for yourself.
Exactly.
So you let him go. Like fishing,
Right.
like I told you, let it go out, and then you bring him back in again. Let him get tired. So in this case, you know, I'm letting you go where you want, because I need that break. So I'm breathing, I'm getting relaxed and getting ready to fire again. Cut you off and fire more punches again.
Right.
You know
so the idea is you let the guy go, and then you beat him to where he's trying to go.
Yeah.
All right. So you're not going to master this overnight. This guy has a lot of experience. You have, what,
125 amateur fights and 8 pros.
Right. So he has a lot of experience, so he can do that with consistency. You, on the other hand, you're going to have to practice it. You're going to have to actually integrate it into your sparring, and you're going to have to work on it, okay? You're going to have to build up that ring IQ through experience, through repetition, okay? But that being said, it's an extremely useful skill that you need to master, and it's something that you should start to practice the next time you're in the gym, okay? So, I want to thank you so much for being here tonight. Thank you for recording the video with us. And, you know, you guys got any questions, post them down in the comments. As always, see you in the next video.